You see what you call him, son? Cause Trump out. That
nigga said, "Get the fuck out of here."
Nigga said, "You're not the president."
And they said, "You're not the president, so you should leave."
Shut your mouth. Oh, you ain't seen it.
X, Elon Musk's son,
said that to Trump
during a press conference.
I saw Elon right next to him, like talking for a good little while.
And his son was like,
talking to Trump.
"You should leave. You're not the real president.
You're not the president. You should shut your mouth."
You should shut your mouth. Shut your fucking mouth. Shut your fucking mouth.
Really?
That nigga is little. I don't even know how old he is.
He got
really?
Like,
Five.
Yeah, he was tiny. I saw him.
Yeah,
I saw him like
maybe 5.
Yeah, he looked like 3.
That nigga said, "You should shut." Then he said, "Shut your fucking mouth."
Wow.
I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting. I'm just spitting. This shit have been on my mind for quite some time. I gotta put this shit on the line. I'm just spitting. Yeah, I'm just spitting.
Welcome back all the way to hell back to yet another episode of the Dropping Dymes podcast.
We got some energy now, man.
Hey man, shit is hilarious. But he was open to the highest bidder.
That's some bullshit, man.
If it's your first time, it's your 118th time, it's your 136th
What
time.
episode are we on?
It's either 130 or 131, depending on which way we go.
Or if it's
Right.
if it's your millionth time seeing us.
You might have rewinded that thing.
Yeah. My name is Byron.
I'm Wallace.
I'm Brandon.
And we are Dropping Dymes podcast.
Dropping down.
Quick housekeeping. Hey, if you're here and you're watching us, go ahead and hit subscribe. Share, comment, like.
Hey,
Give us that thumbs up.
if you were watching a podcast and they said, "Hey, you should subscribe," and the next thing you heard was, "I got a book." Would you subscribe?
Hey,
You should.
These guys are human. These guys are human,
Yeah,
man.
shit.
Yeah,
These
man,
guys are
let's
human.
twist that thing.
He's got like some nipples. That nigga just said, he just twisted that thing like some nipples.
Speaking of subscribe, real quick. Why the fuck nobody like to subscribe? Bro, I listened to...
And we got 7 last week.
We do. I listen to Gilbert Arenas podcast every other day, right? They're trying to get to 1 million subscribers.
Yeah.
They had 30,000 people in the chat and still couldn't get
And
to
would
Nobody
subscribe. Bro, this shit is crazy.
He said, "I know all 30,000 on here haven't subscribed, bro. Please." And so
It's
they
crazy.
jumped up to like 5,000 people subscribed. It's like, bro, what the like? You watch all the time.
Every day.
You're on here
Every single day,
It's
bro.
easier to just like me. I subscribe to whatever I like, even if I watch it one time. I subscribe just in case I want to see it again.
Yeah. I'm gonna tell you what's crazy.
Like,
I don't
It's like
because I be on the
They don't wanna
I
commit
be
to
on our
You be on the
YouTube.
You be on the Dropping Down YouTube.
Yeah, I be on Dropping Down YouTube. But I made sure I didn't subscribe to stuff from there. You know what I'm saying? Like I subscribe from my personal one.
Yeah, that's what I
like
do.
just so I don't pull us in. Like now y'all stuck watching the shit I be watching.
Look, every time I go in there, I end up stuck watching.
Nigga watching some
shit
self-help
gigs.
shit. Nigga nigga said, "Man, how the fuck? Like, why is this nigga? Why are you trying to program a remote?"
All I ever see is shits and gigs.
Yeah, that's the only thing I usually search and then watch. You know
shout
what
out
I'm
to
saying?
black women.
Yeah, man.
All day and night.
But subscribe, share, comment, like, hit that bell.
Hit the bell. And see, I think some people think that if they subscribe, it's the same thing as hitting the bell, where they're gonna get notifications. Because it's like you don't want to subscribe to someone on the email because you're gonna get email notifications. So it's just like you don't have to get the notification.
Yeah,
just
you
subscribe.
don't.
So if you want to check us out, it's there for you, easy. That's all. Or you can hit the bell and it comes straight to you.
There
Either
you
way.
go. Hey, that's the best breakdown right
And we
now.
coming every Friday, so you know.
Just Every Friday.
Faithfully.
Even maybe a Saturday.
Yeah, that one time.
Maybe a Saturday.
But
every Friday for sure.
that was Elon Musk's Starlink. That fuck.
So also we are on Spotify and Apple Podcasts.
Apple Podcasts.
Well, fuck with us.
Almost caught up.
You can catch us talking.
I'm getting
You can catch us talking our shit in a few
almost
different
caught
places. You can catch us talking our shit in a few different places, man. So if you do, if you haven't, go ahead and do that, man. Show a little love.
Show some love, man.
Yeah, man. And
we love
speaking of love, we just had the good old Valentine's Day. That nigga got nervous.
You okay, man?
That nigga said,
I said, what we doing? That wasn't part of the production.
Not what I think it is.
That was not part of the production.
Where did you think it was going?
I have no idea, bro.
What the fuck?
I don't know, dog.
So that nigga heard love and panic.
Y'all
Boy, that
be
nigga
going
eyes
left.
got big.
You okay, bro?
That man
Yeah,
nostrils
I'm great,
flared
dog.
up, everything.
I'm in a good place.
It was like, why was that reaction like
Because
that?
it's not what we talking about.
But I'm saying,
And I was like, we going left.
But he
What the
ain't
fuck is
say
happening?
nothing.
Yeah.
I
But
never
what
do.
the fuck?
Sometimes.
I never do. I go off on a racist rant
Sometimes.
from time to
I was
time.
like, hold on,
But
where we
see,
going?
Jesus.
Speaking of pussy or something, that nigga said,
Speaking of love.
love.
What?
Hey, we gonna get to the point sometime where we can you can make that reaction and I can slow mo me back my reaction.
Bro, like, no. You
Bruh.
you alright?
Yeah, I'm straight, bro.
You need a drink?
Nah, bro. You know I'll be like, follow the path, and then we go
Never
off the
mind.
path. I'll
Hey,
be-
never mind that love shit. We off of that. Let's get right into this question of the week. Because that's what we
Hey
talking
man,
about.
love hurts.
Happy Valentine's
It
Day.
does. Happy belated Valentine's Day.
A week ago.
Yeah, man. Speaking of love. Question of the week. You got one for us, Wallace? There you go.
God, man.
This is back on track.
Okay.
Ain't got shit to do with love.
What I'm saying. But love, though.
Sheesh.
Hey,
Hey,
man.
the question of the week this week is like something that we're all experiencing, whether it's straight in your face or it's in the closet behind the scenes. Like,
Now, where you going?
In the closet.
Straight in your face or in the closet?
hey, look, in America where we sit,
Okay, all right.
it's a whole new order out here. It's a new world order, and I think I've seen some things that
Y'all remember NWO?
it's affecting my life. But I want to ask you all: have you seen any spaces or any actions that have affected your life? From us having a new president, the new government, all the 2020 Project 2025. What are you seeing right now?
I'll let you guys go first because y'all know I'm going to just sit back and relax. I got a little
We don't
time
have
today.
no close up. We gonna have one.
I got a little time today.
I got a little time. That's funny. As far as me, my whole little outlook on it is that, it's happened. We got who we have in the White House. I don't really know what's going on right now, but I'm just praying that it's a method to this madness.
Yeah.
And that I'm not correct in what I'm thinking.
What you mean?
Because
you say you're not correct in what
I
you're
hope
thinking.
I'm not
Okay.
correct in what I'm thinking. Because my thought is, I feel like they just throwing shit on the wall,
Saying
hoping
what stick?
turn out to be a great painting or something. And then when it doesn't, I think they're
Abstract.
gonna be like, "Oh well, we fucked that up."
This is what the
Next.
people wanted.
You know what I mean? Like, and then next is like, we fucked up.
Yeah.
But hopefully, whatever they doing, it comes out to become a better whatever for everybody.
Have
Well,
you
not
seen
everybody,
anything
but
specifically that
majority.
has affected like people around you?
As far as me, when he shut down the government funding,
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna have to call one of you guys to move in, me and my family, because I am, I guess, the 50-50 conversation. I wouldn't say I'm 50-50, but I do need some help in my house. And my partner, she was on. They had a scare. So
Yeah.
when they froze the money, their company's government funded. They couldn't touch any of the money.
Yeah.
For a minute, and they didn't know how long it was gonna last. And so she was, had tears and was like, "I don't know what's happening. We can't get no money." She was like, "We're good right now,
Yeah.
but if this continues to be frozen, we can't
We got
get
a
paid."
problem. Yeah.
So and we can't get paid. Hey, excuse me, fellas, y'all don't mind
Taking
me
donations.
by 6 months.
Nah.
But yeah, so it has affected my house, personally. But thank God, he released the funds, especially for the veterans side of it,
He released them.
or whoever released them shit.
They
For the veteran.
froze his freeze.
Yeah,
All right.
for the veteran side
Give
of
credit
it,
where it's due, not where it's not.
which is where what she deals with. So everything is good right now. But it was just the fact that like, damn, because a lot of people, I have some homeboys like, bro, that shit don't affect me. I don't care who the president is. And a lot of people feel like that because it hasn't directly affected them. Yeah. But now, it's like, damn, this shit really like directly affected me. So I put it in the group like, hey, prayers, told them the situation. Yeah. They was like, damn. Like, okay. So hopefully that gave them a perspective.
Home series, ain't it?
Not this nigga here crazy. Not that one. Not that.
The other group chat. His real friends.
My other friends. See that? My other friends that I met before y'all.
Niggas who live in states who recognize Martin Luther King's birthday.
But yeah, and but hopefully that was like a wake up. Like damn. Yeah. Like I don't really vote, and the shit don't affect me, but it really has affected one of my homies. You know?
It affects people around me.
People around me. And it usually don't. You know what I mean? Like, people deal with the president, bro, I'm gonna just keep living how I'm living, doing what I'm doing.
Yeah, I just gotta adjust how I adjust, but when they cut the water hose off.
Exactly. But yeah, long story short, I'm hoping for the best. Yeah. Then that's all I have.
Look, I'm 100% with you. I think about it, and like anytime you have a new CEO or a new lead change, they come in with their own mentalities. And some people they like to sit back and watch and then try to make a few changes over time. But some people come in hard-handed and making changes, and most people don't like when change is forced upon them. And that's honestly what it feels like, but it also feels different at the same time. So I do have the hope that they are doing something that in the right now it doesn't feel comfortable, but in the long run it's helpful for the masses. I don't see it, and I wish they could be. The tougher part is they're not transparent for you to understand what the method of the madness is. So now all I can handle is what I can handle, and what I'm handling right now ain't it. Going to the grocery store when I normally spend $30 is turning into $90. Like why? Because you got tariffs going to 25%. Like that's affecting me right now. I wasn't prepared. I prepared.
Have tariffs started yet? Because I bought some shoes and I feel like my shipping cost was a little higher.
A little higher? Yeah, they.
Yeah, okay.
They started.
All right, cool. Yeah. So I'm done.
But yeah, that's directly I've been planning to how life has been and how I anticipate life can be. But when you got this major curveball in, now that throws a wrench in everything that I planned, that I'm trying to develop. And I'm not even a person that's out there splurging. I'm pretty safe with it. But now you kind of making an adjustment and damn, this shit really does affect my life. Because I was one of them people that grew up man, as a black man or black people, man, the president, that shit don't matter. We gonna have to adjust and figure it out anyway. Well, for real, we gotta really adjust and figure it out because shit is changing for us as well. So yeah, I'm on the same boat, hoping and praying that it's some method to this madness, that something positive is gonna come out of the other end. But at the same time, it's affecting the way I move, the way I think, the way I plan in the right now. And that's not necessarily how I've had to operate, but it kind of is what it is.
Yeah. I hope and pray fuck that. There's a method to this nigga's madness, and it's to make rich people richer. Yeah. That's his method, bro. That's his madness. He could care less about poor people. He could care less about middle class people. He could care less about people who think they got something and they really don't. Yeah. He could care less about any of that. That's just who these people are.
So I agree. I think that the end goal is to make rich people richer, but I'm hoping that the stability of the country comes with that.
I don't see it.
Me too.
So I don't see it, but I'm hoping because it's a lot of shit that I don't understand how it comes together.
To me, it's looking like this shit. None of this shit makes sense. But I just feel like these guys are very, very smart.
They're not
and intelligent enough.
I'm not gonna say they're not smart. They're very smart.
To figure,
they don't give a fuck.
No, the people who. These people who he's put in place actually aren't that smart. What those people have done is hire people who are very smart.
Yeah, that's what smart people do.
Yeah, but no, not all of them. Because Donald Trump isn't smart. He's a businessman,
right?
So he's
smart enough to know that I'm not the guy to know these things.
Not all the time. No. Not all the time. Because that's why he's failed so many times. Because he hasn't always done that. You know what I'm saying? So what Elon Musk is doing, who is now the president of these United States of America, has hired a bunch of 19 and 20-year-olds who don't understand government or the processes behind government.
Yeah.
So just the other day, they actually released the number of government employees who like there was a number released on the Doge website that could greatly affect these people who are in basically positions like where they shouldn't have been, even like people shouldn't know about them. You know what I'm saying?
Like what?
Like a lot of
I just saw that.
government employees who are like some people who are on government staff, the rest of the world shouldn't know about them. You know what I'm saying?
Like what kind of position?
Secret squirrel shit.
Okay.
So it's saying like, all right, we got 160,000 employees who are being paid, and the rest of the world don't really shouldn't know about them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they released that on the Doge website.
I was just looking at that on the way here.
Yeah.
Through,
So
aren't government
TZ.
employees like salaries or whatever supposed to be open
yeah,
to the?
but
to
we
the
also have spies.
Yeah, I understand.
Right.
Yeah.
So
I'm not saying expose the person, but expose the position.
yeah, but you don't want to expose the position, because if I can have a count of how many people as another country, if I can get a count of how many people are out there, then it's easier for me to shut that down.
Wow. I mean, you knew they were out. You assumed they were out there before.
I can assume it's 15 and it's 15,000.
Yeah.
Now I know it's 15,000.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a different, like when we're talking war and we're talking like killing people. Now I need to know how many people I'm looking for.
All the Americans need to bring theirs back home. Then that's what it sounds like.
So they actually suspended all the CIA action.
Really?
Yes.
They got a new intelligence leader, didn't they?
They're trying to put this lady in position.
I think she got approved this week.
That's a problem. Like that lady don't know what the fuck she doing.
Damn.
Bro, like I'm telling you, we're in bad times.
Bad times.
We're in bad times.
I like it. Bad times.
They one of his first acts was to get rid of all these essentially a team of AGs who basically did the investigating.
Okay, AG, Attorney Generals. Okay,
that did investigative work into the government, right? Mm-hmm. So they did it on a federal level. He got rid of that team, and when he let them go, then they started their shit.
Yeah,
because we got to get rid of motherfuckers who gonna be looking over our shoulder.
For sure. Yeah.
So he fired them.
That way I can do what I want to do.
And then that's when they started their shit. They going into buildings they're not supposed to be in, looking at information they're not supposed to look at. Like they literally had an opportunity to look at all of our social security numbers and our names associated with these social security numbers and those accounts. And they could have uploaded all this information because these niggas is 19 and 20 years old. One of the heads that he put in charge is a 19-year-old who had already been fired from another company who exposed critical information for that company.
A 19-year-old.
So the thing about that with the cause they came out, do you guys know like Elon Musk now has access to, you know, your social security numbers and all this shit and all that shit? I didn't know before. Right? I didn't know who had it before.
Yeah.
Like, so shit like that to me I don't really get caught up in because I never knew anyway. You see what I'm saying? Like Elon Musk right now, it could have been Larry before that. We don't know who the fuck Larry is either.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So,
but the thing is, we also had people in place. These people were in positions, and they were in those positions because they had done so much time working for the government, right? These people, they had top secret clearances, so we knew their background. Elon Musk is an immigrant from South Africa.
But we don't though. Like I'm talking about the people. Like
right.
But now, like the people are in like outrage and saying like, do you know he now has this and he now has that? I didn't know that he had it before.
Yeah. So I, like, not to say I did, but I did. You know what I'm saying? Like it's kind of like when you have somebody that work at the bank, a person that work at the bank that has access to your accounts, right? So you know that the bank manager is in this position because they've shown a certain level of loyalty, right? Yeah. we also know that company has done background checks on that bank manager. We know that they can account for who this person is. Now they may go rogue and do some crazy shit, but we'll know how to catch up with them, right?
Yeah, you also know nurses and shit who work at these clinics and tell you who had gonorrhea last week.
Right. So no, but we still have an account for who that. We have an account for who that person is. We don't have an account for who these new people are.
Why not? Why not?
Because he hired them from an outside source. They weren't brought in as
when you
government
say account, are you saying like a backlog, or are you saying like just the name just and like, who did what action?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, so we don't have right now. We don't have the access to an electronic footprint to even see who saw what. You see what I'm saying?
And I'm with you. I'm not saying what you're saying isn't wrong. I'm just saying the outrage of it is kind of like, come on, y'all. We didn't know before. But in the people like you who you know kind of into it, yeah, cool. So, but
yeah, and it's a lot of people.
You got
like you said,
2 to 1 who didn't.
Yeah, that's cool.
You know.
But it does depend. It does matter who the actual, because it might have been an entity or a person who had this access before. But let's say, all right, you had people who had your bank account number before. Nothing ever happened.
That was good too, but you saw that shit out your peripheral.
So I'm gonna be straight with it. Yeah. But now we find out that somebody else has it now. Mm-hmm. So now my eyes are just keen on it because everything's been good, but now something's different. I'm just gonna pay attention to it.
I just know it. Yeah. I just know it now, and I think that's what the thing is.
But look, if nothing happens over for the next 6 months to a year, we're probably gonna go to the same. All right, we straight, we good. Yeah. But when there's change, it's your antennas are supposed to go up. Yeah. So I understand it. And then the person that it is, everybody doesn't connect to the best.
It just helps my personal mental, right? Because I don't.
That's not always the safest though.
Yeah, I don't want to be caught up in the. Oh my God, he got this. What is he gonna do? Like, cause I don't know. Like, I didn't know who had it before.
Yeah, I don't think it's oh my God, but I do think it's like, okay, he's got it. Let's keep an eye on this.
Yeah, it's definitely. So since it's put out there, now it's automatically here. But it's been the outrage.
But and it's, again, these are people who were in positions who we had background checks on.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And we weren't supposed to know.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what a lot of the times what it is.
Yeah.
But they went through the process.
They went through a process
that's supposed
because
to create
these processes are in place for a reason. Exactly.
Yeah, and that kind of person.
But now those processes are out.
A 19-year-old
got it. Hold on.
Right.
I know this nigga. Hold on. Whoa. I be seeing him trip on.
Hey, look. You say a 19-year-old. I told you I substitute taught at a high school.
Yeah.
Don't get no 19-year-old.
There's a bunch of 19, 20. like most of his people. Most of the people that he have on these teams are younger adults who came from who worked for other subsidiaries for him. You know what I'm saying? That are really good on computers.
Nigga say, I know this nigga. He be on Twitter every day. I don't need him on charges. Nothing I got.
But we got a president and a Doge leader on both of those.
And speaking of that, one of the guys who Trump put into a new role, that nigga's Twitter name was Big Balls, Mr. Big Balls.
You know, people like that.
Last year.
Some people.
Not high school, not college. Last year.
Right. Like,
I don't know that for real. I'm joking, but
it really was last year. A lot of these people, man, have no background.
You know, they kind of like shit like that.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I don't. And I'm not saying that.
And they don't give too much.
Exactly. And the thing is, you're putting it. What we've done now, what that regime has decided to do is they put a lot of their cronies or people who have a background similar to theirs in these positions. So, I know your loyalty is to let's get this money.
And that's what we talked about previously with the DEI. And DEI is specific. It's supposed to be specific to like gender, racial, those equalities, but it's just really creating a diverse space.
Right.
So you have different. It's always a check and balance or a different perspective added to it. But when you start adding the same person in every role, the same type of person, you eliminate the support and help for those people outside of that demographic. And
it's funny because we saw during his campaign and all this stuff, all these all these black Republicans started to jump out of nowhere and was running for all these different things, and now we don't see them in any of these roles or any of these positions.
What happened to that preacher?
They been giving them niggas hell.
Shit, what happened to
none of y'all made it?
Bro, the dude in Kentucky that married, got engaged to the white lady. I don't know if he married her or not yet, but he was going hard for him, the bald head dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I know who you talking about.
Man, you don't, no. Yeah, I'm gonna find my man, but yeah, he hasn't been put in a position.
Yeah,
and he was, they was like, man,
the nigga with
President
the big
Trump
ass teeth, man.
Yeah,
look, ChatGPT,
You
bald back black guy
for Trump with big ass teeth. What the nigga name? He be trying to preach and shit. No, like, get your ass on.
big teeth.
Daniel Cameron.
Kentucky.
I think
You said
that's
Kentucky, right?
I know who you was talking about already.
I want to see what ChatGPT come up with.
Daniel Cameron is one of them, but the one.
Dang, they couldn't clarify.
Okay, too many niggas.
Too many of them. Yeah. That's a sad thing. But they was out here on the campaign trail going hard for him. And one of the dudes' name was Byron. I remember that.
He rather young.
Yeah,
right?
he kind of young. Yeah, I think I want to say he's from South Carolina.
Yeah,
but he was like another one of them going hard.
And he one of them like, all right, but then he's like, bro, what? Cause he a smart like young man, but that nigga just, it's like I don't know. I don't want to say the wrong side because I don't know what's right or wrong.
Yeah, like a
but
lot
he
of people.
Just on. He go left sometimes.
I feel like it's one of them situations where, you know how people be like, sometimes you got to play the game.
Yeah.
I feel like they think, well, I'm playing the game.
Yeah.
But you're losing in my mind, in my thoughts.
That was a good example.
Playing the game, you're losing yourself.
And that's what I was about to say. So I think he could be one of those types, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm gonna get in and then but the nigga that got in and
lost.
He now he just shit. I'm over here.
Yeah, click the teacup on his ass.
Yeah.
Hey, look, that's something that, honestly, like I think about for myself is because I'm stepping into a world that is not mine, and I do have to assimilate. I have to make them feel comfortable. I have to try to grow into things that is not naturally who I am, but I have to try to remember as I get more and more, the more clothes that I wear like them, the more terminology I use like them, I still got to tap in with who I am and what the purpose.
And don't forget that. So when you do get there, you can still be really open up for who you are and make a better space for more people.
I can see how you can get lost because they make things look good. You can get all this
saying fuck niggas in no time.
or start wearing them fishing shirts, the one with the little flap on the back.
I got that. Yeah. So they comfortable, bro.
Oh my god! So to answer the question, that was actually my bad.
I'm gonna get y'all some
of that too. Huh? Y'all ever seen "Don't Be a Menace"? Yeah. So remember the part, and now it just came to me. Remember he was like, "Man, I'm gonna get out here. I'm gonna work at a bank, work my way all the way up to manager, and rob that motherfucker blind." Don't forget that, man. Apply that to your life.
I'm not robbing.
You gotta get to the top.
Robbing, but you
get to the top. Be just like them. Start to embezzle. Take money. Rob the company.
Don't rob them, but don't forget who you are. You know what I mean?
Say, look, this is something for somebody who might be trying to grow in a space. Remember, there's always different rules for you.
Yeah.
Because they might do some things. It's like, yo, I don't know if I want to touch that. But if you do it, they not gonna support you and have your back, because they do it and they get caught. It's like, we got his back. He was trying to make sure everything, but no, he went rogue. He was doing his own thing. We got to get him up out of there.
Yeah.
So to answer the actual question,
and now they put that on black men, black people. So the next person that has an opportunity, they've already been tainted by
that person.
The last situation. Yeah. So to answer the question, have I seen it? Absolutely. Because there's a lot of other things that I think are going to still continue to come down the pipeline, because remember, it's February.
So
Black History Month.
I'm gonna give it to June.
Yeah, I got you. It's early.
It's mid.
Something gotta.
Not even 6 weeks.
It hasn't been 6 weeks. Yeah. He was inaugurated like a month ago.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It gotta. So it has to.
So I'm not gonna be closed minded where I'm not gonna allow it to have the opportunity.
So and going back to what he said kind of in the beginning, even if it is for that, hopefully we all can just benefit a little bit from what he's trying to do.
I hope it benefits the stability of the community.
You see what I'm saying? It's like, shit, I'm gonna take Wallace to wherever, to eat, but you with him. So shit, he can get this, but you can also get a better meal.
Hey, look,
than what he had.
Let me show you. So
yeah,
I started with my company. I'm a young black man, blackface. We started working in the city of Atlanta. City of Atlanta is what? Black. So my company, we go and get this almost $50 million job. I'm on the presentation team. I'm presenting. I get lifted. I make my little salary. I get a nice little a thank you lunch or something like that. But the company just got a $50 million job. So that's kind of how I hate that it's like that. Yes, but that's kind of how it could work. It's like the company, the country,
great analogy.
Those they make all kind of money.
Great
but
analogy.
It gives
hopefully
a foot
can
for
step everybody up some more to a better situation than what they was already in.
Exactly.
I think it's going to be probably that top 1 to 2% that see it more than we do.
It depends on your perspective. Because the company might have saw this $50 million job, but I saw the increase in his appreciation, the increased pay, the year. But from where I was, that was a lot.
Yeah.
To them,
so
the 50 mil is a lot.
So the reason I say it, as far as this situation, is because like they're getting rid of departments. They're shutting down departments to take funding to go put it into something
that's another part that keeps me like, this shit that don't make sense to me. Like, so I don't see, especially like the Department of Education, shit like that. Like, I don't see the good that's gonna come from that part.
So sometimes when you're trying to help something grow, it's better to minimize it. So you can focus in on the core things, and then because some things are ancillary, which are good, but some of the core things need to be focused on and developed for the actual structure of the substance to grow. So I can see that. I don't like what they're actually cutting, but I can see that being a part of my mindset. Let's focus on what's truly important, the core, to grow that, and all that other stuff, we'll be fine without it.
So what could you see?
Nothing.
What could you see the creating growth in?
I don't want to do it
because what they said was, let's get rid of these free lunches. We literally had just talked about all these things prior to this particular episode. So these are things that make a difference in our lives, like this benefit that we were saying that should happen for us. Like now, these kids who we already said came to school angry enough sometimes because they just weren't getting food.
Yeah.
Now you said, well, hey, shit, y'all got to pay for that lunch.
So this is why I don't want to go into it, because now my mind automatically goes to they're cutting whatever functions, but they're also cutting kids. So it's like I'm gonna focus in on this group of kids to make sure they strive and survive and develop. But I'm not worried about these kids who I'm going to have to put extra effort into, extra time into, extra money into. So now I'm focused on developing. The future of the country looks great. And all these kids will fall by the wayside.
Right.
Jail, dead, drugs, whatever, it's fine. But the core of what I'm trying to develop is straight. So that's why I didn't really want to go. But we here.
Yeah, so let's get rid of these black kids, these little poor black kids, and these poor white kids. Because that's who really got fucked up in this. The poor whites.
Listen, and that's
who thought they were bigger than us.
People don't understand.
The poor whites is what's going to lose a lot. Yeah, and that's cool.
Listen.
This my camera.
Listen, nah,
the poor whites.
I don't have no facts.
The numbers.
Exactly.
And that's the thing.
So that I was thinking too.
Who gets more government assistance in this country than anybody else? The poor whites,
because they have more numbers.
Right. But
per capita, maybe not. But just solid numbers.
Just the numbers. Period. Let's just talk the numbers. Like, we ain't got to say per capita.
I don't know.
Look it up.
These are big words. Let's just say they got the numbers.
They do have numbers,
and they get a lot more than us or anybody else, right? And they gonna get smacked by it too. When Snap got turned off that day, it wasn't just us.
Oh, I know.
It wasn't just us that was mad.
Yeah.
And they was like, oh, no, it's our bad. We didn't mean to turn the Pell Grants off. No, they did. They just didn't think it was going to get loud.
Somebody told me, like, their son, like, he couldn't get access to the Pell Grant.
Yeah.
I heard that. It was the beginning of the semester.
Correct. The Department of Education. Yeah. Hello, like that. See, that's how big that is. Like everybody was thinking, like, oh, well, it don't really affect it because it's on a state level. No, FAFSA.
Yeah. That thing you got to fill out
for federal student aid.
Shut him on down.
You see what I'm saying? Like that. These are all the things that were affected. Down the pipeline, I see Social Security being affected. They stepped in and put their foot in on Medicaid and Medicare, right? Social Security's next.
But something else said where they trying to not tax Social Security for elderly.
They want to make it sound good to you. Because they also said we're gonna cut. We're gonna nobody's gonna have to pay federal taxes anymore.
And that's the thing, right? Is this and then it's that, and it leaves me like, what the fuck? I don't know because it can't be both. That's why it has to be a method to something.
The bigger thing is
I don't know.
They say this, that. So that when we hear that, we be like, oh shit, like. Bruh, I'm gonna tell you what was funny. This one dude, this one person on social media said, "Hey, y'all heard Donald Trump say that if the dad is paying."
Oh yeah, and it was a lot. Listen, and that shit ran. He had to come back and was like,
he was like, "I was just playing. He was like, I was in my car. I made some shit up. One person. One person.
Ain't nobody else heard this shit, and everybody
took off ran with it.
They were so happy.
Man, I was.
Are y'all ready to pivot to the topic? We gonna stay.
We can go. But yeah,
what are your last words?
I've seen it affect a lot of people.
So my pivot is, in what you just said, we wanted to talk about lessons that were either unexpected or unintended. I don't know that
we didn't see coming.
That we didn't see coming. It's really just that was one for me. It was learning to understand that there's meaning behind the words. I always try to see what the true meaning is, even though somebody might be saying whatever. Cause me, I grew up as a true literal person. Like if you thought about a literal person, it's me. Like you tell
still
me
that way today.
Listen, I was finna pull the jaw in there. You don't say.
Yeah. So look, it comes back out.
Wait a motherfucker. You don't say. I grew up.
We probably just landed an airplane.
Believe it or not.
I ain't say that part. I know you believe it. I know you believe it. And I ain't gonna lie to you, it come out sometimes. But
sometimes.
Sure.
Yeah. But I've learned, and I think you already know, that everything somebody says ain't always the truth or completely real or something that you need to hold on to as the gospel. So just living in life, and I think it really did come through my growth in football. It's like trying to just listen to what people telling you, and then the truth being what it truly was behind the scenes, and then it definitely exposed itself more. I even tell people now, like half of my job, if not more, is managing lies. Like my subcontractors, they gonna lie to me because they're trying to protect themselves. People we're trying to that we're working for, they're gonna lie because they're protecting themselves. Now I understand, like it's protect yourself at all costs. But me being a literal person, that can drive me so far in one direction when I didn't need to. So I've started to learn and constantly focus on, all right, what am I truly hearing right now? What can I tell that's important out of this conversation? So that's something that I, through life, have learned, like, a lesson that I didn't expect or look to learn when I was growing up. What's one for you all?
Man, I got a bunch of them. Shit, it's just as deep as the political conversation. Everything that glimmers ain't next,
because I don't need to end that motherfucker with my one answer.
Everything that glimmers, everything that shines ain't gold.
Yeah,
that shit is that's one you learn especially as a male, as a young boy. You get that one. You know what I'm saying? Like whether it's like we could talk sports, we could talk girls, about women. We could talk.
I was gonna say that was only one thing. You said sports first.
I mean,
because
growing up, women, but like,
because like now they be like,
see it
oh, you get a full scholarship to this school, and you like, shit, sign me up, and then you get that motherfucker, you like, where the rest of the campus at? it ain't always gold. You know what I'm saying?
You can make $1,000 every day.
Sign me up.
All you gotta do is give me $400 right now.
Sign me up. You like just 400?
And I get 1,000.
And I get 1,000? Man, give me that.
Yeah.
It like if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is.
Yeah. Nah, that's a strong one.
You want to go? I got.
Oh no, go ahead, bro.
You got a specific instance where that's showing itself to you? Everything that glitters ain't gold.
Shit. Where you want to start? We can start with girls.
Yeah.
We can start with the girl.
Yeah.
We can start with the girl.
All this.
Man, when I was younger, bro, it was this girl went to my high school, and I remember I was like, that motherfucker is tough. And I ain't never have a class with her, nothing, right? You just see in the hallway. You tell my boy, like, everybody, we all saw it, we was like, damn. Like, anybody got a class with her? And they said, I mean, I got a class with her. She don't talk in class either. Man, listen. I finally had a conversation with her. Not gold. Not gold. The glimmer was everything. The glimmer was everything.
Hey.
Not gold.
She was still a diamond in compression, still forming. That's all that was.
Is that what it was?
Bro, it's amazing how.
Oh, okay.
But you didn't experience
not gold. It wasn't a dime. We were talking about gold.
Nah,
it's amazing how a woman can open her mouth and all that shit go out the window. It's like you were perfect when I didn't hear you speak.
And you know how like on movies you used to hear men say stuff like that on movies. You be like,
my God.
Like why would a nigga say something like that?
Listen, dog.
And you be like,
Just say people, dog. That sounded terrible. Like in my ears, that sounded terrible. But it's really people.
What part sounded terrible?
It's really people.
Yeah, it's people.
It's
people,
dudes
but we're
that
only
can look
speaking
like
from-
they can. Yeah, we're talking about women, but it's
that's
dudes
what
that
I'm
can
saying.
look like they got it all together. As soon as they start talking, like, hold on now.
Hey,
But I don't. So I'm.
No, I feel you.
The thing about it is the perspective. I don't really have much
I got a perspective right here for flag football, right? It was when we were getting ready to go to nationals, right? And we were practicing. Them dudes started coming. It was like just a bunch of guys. You saw the dude came out. The safety dude that was gonna be playing. He came out and started working out playing safety.
I know exactly.
It was like another time. Yeah,
Dark skinned dude.
yeah.
That's when I told y'all. I said I learned the concept in football is look like Tarzan, play like James.
Boy,
He looked every part of it.
bro, you like at a combine, like this. So this
Just walking down the hallway. Yeah, that's the guy.
Bro, Greg Jones, nigga took his shirt off at the combine when he went to the combine, and them people stopped. He said, "This is what you're supposed to look like when you come to the combine." Bro, look like everything you're supposed to look like
Tarzan
for football.
You get to move.
That man took 2 steps on that field, almost rolled it ankle. I was like, man, I don't even know if that man know how to walk, dog. And then I think he ended up going off the field. He hurt himself.
I had a receiver in Ottawa that was I think it was a 3rd round draft pick to the Browns. But when he walked in the office, you like, God damn, I gotta go against that. That's in my room. Man, that man couldn't stop worth a damn. He could run straight, but couldn't stop worth nothing.
Playing cornerback, you kind of identify it a little easier for me because the eye test a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So you kind of know like off of little shit though. 'Cause the nigga can be like you can see him like, man, that nigga might be tough, but you can see the nigga walk or either in warm up how he play or something. I'm like,
that ain't nothing. Yep.
Like little shit
I
like that.
see them dudes. They had all the wristbands and muscles popping out, and I saw them backpedal. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
But look, bro was like,
then on the other hand, the white boy.
Bruh, but bruh was out here. Listen, bruh was out here doing the little. He was out there with the tennis balls and shit. And I was like,
that's me.
He might know what he's doing. And I was like, I just rolled it ankle
Nigga went to
by
clown
himself.
school. You ain't even know.
Bruh just rolled it ankle back in a straight line.
Yeah.
Bruh, so I was like, that's just an example. It ain't necessarily got to be like what we were talking about at first. You know what I'm saying? Like the eye test for women, and then they open their mouth because he got nervous.
Somebody talk to you or something?
And he was like, it's people.
We need to have a meeting.
It's people. No, it's people.
I'm just saying, like, in my ears. Like I'm just thinking about in a podcast how it sounded. It drove my reaction.
Leading up to that,
but
we were speaking
I
about.
got you. I'm just telling you when I heard it, so I gave you my reaction. Like, yo, it's people. Period.
If I was gay, I'd say the same thing about a man, probably.
You
but
can
I'm
say the same thing about men anyway.
But I'm not into men. So
I'm not saying you into him. I'm just saying you can see a man think like he might have it together. He might be doing something positive.
But it's not disappointing if you don't. I don't care. Right? But if it's a woman that you may want to pursue, you see what I'm saying?
I hear what you're saying.
Like
I got you the whole time, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck if this nigga can't read. Like, a nigga look like he can read. Nigga, he can't read it.
But it depends on how you.
Nigga cool though.
It depends on how you connect. You might decide to go work for somebody that looks a part, that presents a part. And then when you start understanding what his philosophies and who he is for real, you're like, you know what? Damn, that's fucked up.
That's not what we were talking about.
But I'm just saying that's how it can also be used in a man's respect.
The glimmering gold.
If the question was
make sure you walk into the
statement was led
the car dealership with a suit on.
Glimmer your ass off, nigga. Glimmer your ass off.
My ass
Remember,
off.
Hey, which one my camera?
Listen,
whichever one. This one. Glimmer your ass off,
glimmer your ass off.
Glimmer your ass off.
Walking out with that 400 credit score, goddamn.
Cause your gold is gold plated. Glimmer your ass off because your gold plated. That's all. That's a whole lesson. Glimmer your ass off. Listen. But
back to the women. Go ahead.
So go ahead, brother. You got any lessons?
This nigga here, man. Today. I thought he was gonna be another nigga. And the nigga ain't gold.
Showed up. A whole different plated ass nigga.
God damn. Example be right in front of your face sometimes.
Hey, open your eyes.
Shit, brother.
Use your glasses.
Oh, what was the question?
A hard lesson or an unexpected lesson that you learned.
Oh shit. Oh. How to deal with kids, goddamn. Seeing that shit from afar is different. Also with my girl, I thought I was gonna be a lot different. There's a girl dad. Prom week is fuck, and it's getting worse every day. I gotta get a hold on it real soon, before either I go broke or lose my mind. But yeah,
what's the hard part?
Saying no. Like, just not like.
I can see that.
Oh man, it's terrible. I play strong though, but it's that little girl got me, bro. She getting older and shit, and just
getting wiser. She's getting better at what she does.
She know what to do.
And
she's getting better.
When she called and said, "Daddy, I just want to check on you," and we out of the state, just want to make sure you good. I know sometimes I was like, "Oh, she got him." I know I love you. I was like, oh, okay. I understand.
Bro, that's crazy. Like, yeah, I don't know, man. Then she got an attitude, and this a whole. I'm going off the subject, but her mama, they kind of, going through that a little bit, and I find myself trying to be on Shelby's side, but I always end up like on the Madison. Like, but you got it. You see, she.
Yeah.
She's like, nigga, what? But Madison, you gotta. Like, so
she know what she doing, man.
Yeah.
Not of
it. That's only gonna get worse. Them battling each other.
Oh yeah.
As they get hot up into them, man. My mom, my sisters used to go back and forth, and I was like, man, like this crazy. Back to the game.
But you ain't the dad, though.
Yeah.
So it's like, shit, man. Y'all gotta, figure this shit out, man. And she was like, when it's me and her, we great. But whenever you come around, it's a problem.
Because she playing y'all against each other.
Yeah. Like, I don't know,
she
bro.
understands the game.
Yeah. Like, so gave him $50 for Valentine's Day. So she went and saw Av and Ailey yesterday. And she was like, Daddy, can you give me $50 cash app? And she gave me the $50. I was like, oh, just keep it. I'll send it to you. And I'm going to tell you how she fucked up.
It's your fault.
She did a dance. I said, bring me the money. Nope. You won't do it in my face. You better do that shit.
Her inside voice came out. Her inside voice said, "Hell yeah!" She like,
I'm walking out. I said, bring the bitch out. You would not show me in my face that I'm a bitch ass nigga.
her inside voice came out, nigga.
Hey, but yeah, that's the lesson. Whatever the question was.
Hey, bro, I hope a comedian one day like watch this show and take that joke, bro. 'Cause that's hilarious.
Dog.
What's funny is, as she gets older, she's just gonna continue to get better. Her inside voice gonna be like, "Walk away, bitch.
Dance
Walk
in your
away."
room.
Right.
She had me. Now I was like, okay.
Not the B word though.
I said, I got you.
No, her inside voice may say because that's what the music
I
tell them
got
to
to
say.
stand for my women today.
Yeah, but that's what the music tell them to say.
Clearly.
That's what Glorilla tell them to say. Glorilla is her inside voice, like, "Get the money, run, bitch."
You need to listen to some dotted people and stuff. Goddamn. He don't know who that is.
Nope.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Not at all.
He's the on time God.
You about to go to Chat GPT. You about to go to Chat
Gospel
GPT.
art.
Hey, you see them all with one hand.
Yeah.
Who is Dottie people?
Dotted people.
But
Yeah, that was an unexpected, lesson. Being a tougher girl, Dad. And but yeah. Also, I discovered. I think my son playing with himself.
Hey, what I feel like I discovered was you can't
Crusty socks.
No, not that.
Oh man,
I need to take the most showers ever now, dog. Nigga said, I'm like, hold on, man. I thought that shit supposed to start later. What? You soft, man. We done got soft. All right.
Because we don't be drunk no more.
That's something. This nigga, I said that. I think, is somebody special watching this episode?
Speaking of love.
Shit. And women, no.
Bitch.
My son might be playing, nigga, are you okay?
I'm great, bro.
Are you sure? Like, what?
I'm great, dog.
We gotta talk after the show.
I'm wonderful, dog. Like all the way.
What's wrong?
This is hilarious.
Did you take?
I know what it is.
What is it?
I'll tell you after the show.
Tell me too.
I'll tell you after the show.
God.
I'll make an announcement, nigga, after the show. I didn't know
How
what
you
it
gonna
is.
make an announcement for me?
I'm saying,
I'm saying I just know what it is. I get it. I get what's going on.
Okay, all right. Please let me know.
Yeah.
Help me out.
congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so.
No, I don't think it's nothing like that. I'm just saying I know. I get why he like. Hey. I get it.
Okay, I can't wait to find out. Cause shit, he usually just be. He encouraged me for some shit.
Some bullshit,
That last one was tough though.
What?
That man savage, dog. Leave
I
that man
know.
alone.
So I can't come over here and talk to my guy.
You can. I can react how I
Ain't this the podcast? Would you react like that if the camera wasn't on?
Hell yeah.
No, you wouldn't.
Yo, 7-year-old?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably not. Cause
You let me get to the part where I thought. Shit.
Hard life lesson, man.
Yeah,
Alright,
go
man.
ahead, man.
I ain't gonna say it's a hard
Being a
one, but
dad
it is.
was
It
mine.
is.
Shit.
It's something that when I was young, I lived in my black community. I went to school in my black community, played soccer in my black community, all these things in my community. So I felt like I knew this community, this circle. Over time in life, I've learned that you can learn so much from people from different backgrounds, different demographics, if you keep your mind open to hearing and understanding them. So that's something that has really opened my possibilities of my own life. Going through in football and work and just interacting with people, just being open to hearing from their perspective. I ain't gonna always jump to it and put it in my life, but it's just like, oh, you know what, that's a possibility. Like I told you, I just built a mailbox. Like,
Mailbox?
what?
Oh,
Yeah, shit, goddamn. I ain't stained it though.
That wood gonna walk. Oh, shit.
Nah, that's why you gotta get the pressure through the wood.
Spend a splurge out of that bitch.
Yeah, $5, $8.
Splurge. Hey, that's what I say. You splurge in that, boy. Yeah.
But like I work in I guess an industry where they show you how to use, how to measure, how to think about it, how to put it together, how to put the foundation in. Like all those things growing up, it was just like, there's a mailbox out there. They're gonna drop the mail off. But I could actually make that, and it gives me a responsible, proud feeling to drive up to my house and I put together this mailbox. The first thing. Yeah. So just something simple, it's small, but it's something that expanded my horizon. But I learned that from dealing with people outside of where I came from. So that's just a lesson that I learned that I wasn't expecting to learn growing up.
That's a good positive lesson right there.
Yeah. So, I'm practicing.
Get it in, dog. Get it in.
I think one that I got, like it was one that I was taught, but you know, I was taught so early, bro. Like you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Yeah, and that ain't just. That's a good relationship. That can just be period. Bro. Yeah, that's just in knowing people.
It took me a long time.
Yeah, you're not gonna be everybody's cup of tea. Like
and you, like you know how I used to always be like, I don't give a fuck. Why you be like, but you kill somebody like you, kind of do. But then the quicker you realize that,
I appreciate it when y'all brought that to my forefront. I was like, that's where I need to be. You're not going to be, because I'm definitely a people pleaser. I'm trying to make everybody feel good like me.
And we learned that with girls early. Mm-hmm. So then it was like, with people, all right, maybe I can get people, you know, on my side. And like,
people, not girls.
No, I'm saying early, because
I'm just joking myself.
So you know when you ain't they cup of tea in kindergarten.
But you know what's funny, man? But you know what's funny? But you know what's funny about that though? Like you can have that lesson in the back of your mind and still like you can still find yourself trying to make somebody like you that don't.
No, for sure.
Like especially girls. You know what I'm saying? You can still find yourself trying like.
I think every lesson though you needed to happen a couple times. It's not gonna be the first time. The first time you told me wasn't I got it and I'm gonna do it forever. But it's definitely just all right, I'm gonna keep thinking about it, keep trying it. It happens. All right, now I got it.
And you're like, damn, like he did tell me everybody wasn't gonna like me.
Yeah.
Hey man, you could have kept them $100 that you spent for Valentine's Day, and she
but I
stuck that shit in her locker.
I need to spend them $100 for that lesson get drilled in for real.
Sometimes
$100 lesson, that's cheap.
Yeah.
But we talking about $100 in junior.
Got $200.
Listen, I was just about to say that's $100 in junior high, high school.
Yeah.
No, I'm just talking about period, because think about that was just that $100.
Yeah.
That bitch could have been $100 each time.
So look at it from where we are now. Yeah, that's a cheap ass lesson. But when you in that moment, you're like,
that's what I'm saying. When you in junior high.
No, so I get it could have been shit. It's $100. Hold on. I think it's fucked up now. $100 is $100. That shit is expensive. Now tomorrow, that shit is expensive.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, instead of doing it every year, you got that shit out the way quick.
It could have been exponentially more.
Exactly.
But and it could have been more. And I'm sure it might have been more than $100 because it just depends on who it is that, like, some people will realize that you're not their cup of tea, and they'll put that tea on their saucer and sit it in front of them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because it like not saying that this your daughter, but some little girls learn how to play the game a whole lot earlier. You know what I'm saying? Like who knows what they learning at home? You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Because I know moms who be like, yeah, like make him buy you stuff. Like that's
we ain't doing that.
And
that definitely happens.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's what Glorilla's saying.
What? Make him buy you some shit?
Yeah. But it's
shout out to them.
And what's crazy is that's not new. You know what I'm saying? Like we talked about it before, like the older guys who came to the school to pick up the younger girls, and even when we like and even before then, bro, like even like when we think back to our grandparents and shit, like even biblical, you paid for a woman's hand in marriage or to court them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that ain't nothing new, but
they still do that though, right? In some cultures, like they know who they gonna marry.
Yeah, I thought you meant pay for. Like this is my best goat.
Yeah.
My son ought to be able to marry your daughter now. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like
for a goat.
Or did my best ox. Yeah. He plowed the fields and you know
feed your family at the end of the day.
For real.
So like I think we, you know what I'm saying, like, but as a kid, you like somebody, and then you find out they don't like you back, and then the next girl you like, I like her, and you don't even see it because you fucking 12 or 13 or whatever, and your parents see it, they like, oh, this nigga crashing out. But
No, yeah.
but he got to go through it.
Got to.
He got to go through
And
it
I'm
because
gonna tell him in the worst way too.
yeah, because
I don't like it, bro. Don't keep
gonna be
money. Oh Lord,
I'm gonna tell you what's
She killing
funny.
You gonna be
son.
yeah.
She killing you.
Look, and I was about to say because I had a 9-year-old talk, and I was like, yeah, I don't care about none of that.
None of that shit.
Make
don't
her
care
like
about none of that,
yeah.
yeah.
Make her like what I need to say to make her like me.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
And then when I'm 12, I buy some shit. 13,
But see,
you go through some other shit.
That's why that go back to what he was saying. You know how many niggas still spending their last $100?
It,
Then my last 100, but then my next last 100, okay, I'm gonna give it to her. Like, bro, today.
like
Niggas
next
still
year,
don't get it. They don't
like
have a
nigga,
clue.
like next year, I'm gonna be better. I ain't gonna let nobody take advantage of
Yeah.
me. And then that nigga credit score just dropped because he went and signed for a car because he thought she was the one. You know what I'm saying?
Gave somebody his credit card, like, baby, just take care of yourself.
Yeah. Do man, shit, just do a little something for yourself.
Yeah.
And it's a lesson. Of course, it's a lesson to be learned, but you hope that you learn it early enough and soon enough that you don't send yourself down the back. And before you start to tank the way that you think about it, because like it's a hard it's a hard lesson on your pockets, but it's even harder on your heart.
Yeah.
And even harder on your mental.
Yeah, you started to harden.
Yeah, you start to harden yourself. You like, man, fuck these hoes. It ain't out here for me.
Soon.
Yeah, man, it ain't out here for me. Blah 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 blah. And you become a whole different person than you had to be.
Yeah.
So,
Hey, one lesson to jump off of yours is learn today or learn tomorrow. You gonna learn.
Oh, yeah.
you gonna learn. You gonna learn.
You gonna learn.
Hey, or just like we used to say this shit all the time. Like I could touch the stove for you,
Yeah.
and tell you about it. Just be open to listening and learning.
Yeah.
You don't even gotta learn it the hard way.
That could be one of the most valuable skills for a young person.
Man,
is being
just
able to
listening
listen.
and learning.
Mm-hmm.
Like, let me tell you how this is gonna end.
Yeah.
Like, but what they hear is, and I saw this dude giving a talk to a whole bunch of kids in a garage. Y'all seen that video?
No.
I feel like you might have saw it.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's not.
But this dude was giving a talk. He said, man, he had just did 21 years in prison. He went to prison when he was 16 years old. Nigga was like, I'm telling
The
y'all.
one we just watched recently.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He said, I'm telling y'all this so that you don't have to go and do it. And I would like the sad thing in my mind. I was like, 4 or 5 of them in their garage
Still gonna do it.
Or more.
because they feel like I'm smarter than him.
Yeah.
And then I was like,
You was just goofy and got caught.
and I'm gonna tell you what I said. I was the nigga who was like, I'm smarter
Listen,
than him.
I was about to say the same thing. I swear to
smarter
And
God.
I was
him.
the one that was like, oh, okay. I got
You
it.
wouldn't even been
I
in that
got it.
garage.
I got it.
You wouldn't even been in that
I've
garage.
been in the garage, man. Maybe not. I wouldn't have got the invite.
Not in that
I
garage.
wouldn't have got the invite.
But the same thing is like, oh, that nigga tripped. Because you still say you learn from others, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can either learn what he didn't do and do something different, still the crime, but do it in a different way, or just not do it at all.
Right.
So
Exactly. And
still,
that's
I
heard
still a
you.
lesson.
I heard you.
I appreciate it.
sometimes
So
the
don't go
toughest
left.
thing.
I'm gonna go right.
Yeah.
Got you.
I was about to say sometimes the toughest
Even
thing
though-
is telling them that you made it out of it.
Yeah.
Like I think with his particular talk and the situation, him going to prison and being able to speak from that perspective is even better.
Yeah.
Because it can teach a better lesson. Like
Yeah.
this could be your real consequence. You know what I'm saying? Like for sometimes hearing it from somebody who like you can't see what their consequences were is like, oh shit,
Yeah.
you made it though. You made it out.
It's always, to me, it's always more impactful to hear somebody who's actually been through whatever they're trying to prevent you from going through.
Absolutely.
Appreciate y'all being open, man.
Hey man, you know,
do you?
like
Shit. I can't tell.
to a limit, to a limit.
I was about to say it's open. That motherfucker open like that.
Yeah. I didn't say how open.
Damn. We get censored or something.
Yeah.
They sent
we got the exclamation point with the triangle on the last episode.
Damn. Oh yeah, we did then, for something.
Nah, that was for one of the shorts.
Oh, okay.
No, I was about to say,
I put a Bow Wow song
yeah,
on
I
there.
was about to say it had to be some music or something.
This nigga here.
Anywho.
You said a Bow Wow song?
Yeah, shit was cool though.
All right. This has been another episode.
Yet another episode of the Dropping Dimes podcast.
Right, man, I love this shit, man.
If you get some time, go by www.droppingdimes.com. Dimes with a Y. Pick something up, man. The merch is out there. It's over there, man. Pick something up.
Yeah.
It's about to be.
It's something for you.
It's about to be spring again. It's about to be t-shirt time.
Some new t-shirts
we're
out there.
about to switch some things up too, man. As far as our production, so yeah, buy some.
Hey, look.
Oh shit! Here we go.
It wasn't me this time. I knew we was going. Shit. I told you stay on track. Stay on straight.
You got some new designs.
I'm straight, dog.
You got some new designs, my G.
No. Everything on the website.
That's why you said we
on the website.
It's gonna be the same.
We need y'all to, to buy some things to help us out. You know what I mean? Yeah. Go ahead, man. I don't know what is
I appreciate y'all taking the time, bro.
Dimes with a Y.
With a Y.
Subscribe, share, comment, like, hit that bell.
What?
So that you get these.
Hey, man. Probably be looking right there.
So that you get these things early.
Okay,
I'm back and forth.
There's two moments I'm gonna give that one and the one early.
I'm going back and forth.
Looking at his shit.
I'm going back and forth.
We still learning, you know.
That man said, I got a camera. Fuck that shit.
I don't know what the fuck this was doing. Yeah, well, man.
Y'all see
I'm
me?
here for my folks. No, I was just playing. But nah, man. But as always, man, we love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all, man. Appreciate you for fucking with us. Appreciate you for telling other people to subscribe. Continue to tell your friends and tell your friends to tell their friends
about your friends,
so that we can all be friends, man.
Yes, sir.
Tell them to hit that subscribe button. Yeah, come be our friend, but subscribe, motherfucker.
Yeah, please.
Let's just be for real.
Please subscribe, bro. It don't hurt you. It don't cost you nothing.
Yeah, and it all it do is just grow the community.
Man, you click a button all day long. Click one more.
Cause somebody else that's your friend gonna eventually see it because you have subscribed. And y'all a community. So it just grow the community. That's all.
Exactly.
And that's what we really want, man. We want to get these talks like what we were talking about at the end. That's how we help. That's how we help young men and young people. Period. People. Not even young. It ain't even got to be young.
People. Not just women.
It's just how it helps people. So we just want to be.
We love y'all too.
We just want to help. You feel?
Yeah.
Just doing what we do.
Man.
And thanks for letting us get some of your time, and thanks for letting us into a little bit of your space so that we can come through and do what we do, man. And then just talk. You feel me?
Mine on that motherfucker.
He on the what you call it team at church.
I'm the when people deaf and they watch
the sign language.
Yeah, I'm the sign language guy.
Like that lady who was tricking everybody like she knew what she was doing.
That nigga was doing all kinds of shit.
Anything else on your heart and mind?
Man, I just appreciate y'all, man.
That's it. So I might have to shut the fuck up next episode. I don't know. Shit.
As always, man, we do appreciate you. We love you. Until next time.
It's all love, baby.
This how I'm feeling inside. Every